What is happening, y'all? Kupakage here, and welcome back to Skyrim Anniversary Edition Legendary Playthrough. So, when we last left off, I mentioned that we were going to go after those Reaper gem fragments to try and fight the Reaper. However, since I hit Legendary on my archery, I simply don't have the damage. I attempted it, I got rolled. I tickle him, and he smacks me. So, we're going to hold off on that for a while. We're going to come back to it one of these days, just not today. Instead, I'm going to loot everything Serana's mom has brought up, and we're going to knock out a Return to Your Roots. We already have our 30 Crimson Nirnroot, which was exactly what we were doing when I lost this playthrough to begin with. Kind of sad when you think about it. Like, we finally come in full circle, though. Finally.
Help yourself to anything you need in my laboratory.
I am helping myself to everything in your laboratory, ma'am. Absolutely everything. Anything else for me? I do believe that's it. Okay. To the balcony. Do I have the Crimson Nirnroot on me? I do not. So we gotta go home. Well, before we go home, let's swing by Whiterun right quick and do some selling. If it's daytime. It's 4 in the morning, so Farengar, buddy, you're getting woken up a little bit early. Daylight savings time, so you'll be fine. Wake up!
Divine, take a look.
Let's start off with books. Let's start off by seeing if I already have that. Yep,
You know,
already
if
have it.
you've got the aptitude, you should join the.
And what was the note? I have no idea.
College in Winterhold.
You know what, Farengar? I might take you up on that.
So, you wish to master the arcane art?
Very, very soon. Alteration necklace. The amulets. Locket of Saint Jib. We keep all of that. Okay, so he's not selling anything.
Remember, your mind.
Not yet, at least. We got some soul gems. Should have a healthy amount of them, too. What was the one that was making me money? Dark Moon. We're doing this just for money. Doesn't level up anymore, but it makes money. Did he come out here? No, Serana did. Farengar said, to hell with this, I'm going back to bed.
I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this.
That'll be fun. Let's go home. Let's go back to Whiterun. Now everybody should be open.
Got some good, the finest weapons and armor.
I hope they are fine. The spare glass shield we got. What's our weight?
Don't
194.
forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Bellathor, actually, Arcadia first.
you need?
So if we have any
alchemist,
food,
then.
we do not. You can take that off of me, though. Got a dragon bone randomly. Ingredients I keep. And, well, she went broke quick.
Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
Now, Bellathor.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Okay, Jib's Opus stays with me. Ingredients are fine. Start off with weapons. Nothing. Apparel. All this stays with me. Soul gem fragments. They're only good for selling. Now he buys all my potions. Now Bellathor's poor.
Come back.
How are we on gold? Hurting. That's how we're doing on gold. I'm gonna swing by Riverwood. And hope we don't get hit by a dragon. If I hightail it, I won't get hit by a dragon.
It means so much to us to have
Thank
the claw back
Take
where
a
it
look.
belongs. Thank you.
He hasn't even noticed that I stole the claw back. There we go. Now, home. For real this time. How are we looking on crafting materials? Start off with the smelter. We can make some silver.
Yes? This better not be all the things you just can't be bothered with.
We'll see, won't we? I'm gonna take your weapon right quick and see if I can upgrade it. Alright, Serana, take this thing back.
What now? If you think it'll help.
Weapons is the Elven Dagger. Tanning rack. Nothing. Workbench. Could do that glass shield. And anvil. Wait, I can make Orcish? That stuff looks pretty good. Nordic. Bone mold. Building materials. Jewelry. We got a silver. Can't do anything with glass. We can do something with ebony. Could also make Orcish. Let's see about ebony. I have armor already. Let's make boots, gauntlets, helmet, shield. Now Orcish. There we go. Now, make money. I think it's the value of the item. And somehow a battle axe is more expensive. But a warhammer is even more expensive. Shield, helmet, plate armor. And can I make anything? Just to take us the rest of the way. Alright, we did something. Let's put away our items. Wow, we've done 10 minutes of crafting. Wait, I want those. I want the Varla stones. Let's put away our stuff. And I want those stones still. Let's go grab it back. Now let's hobble my fat self into my home so I can put away all this armor. Waddle, 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 waddle. Continue the waddle. There we go. All right, weapons first. Now, armor. And now I can move. Where's the ebony? Did I already put a glass shield on here? No? Okay. Looking pretty good. Where did I bring our weight? Down. That's where it brought it. So, first, take all of our Crimson Nirnroot. Next, we put the Crimson Nirnroot away because I'm going to do this right quick. Go through a round of, what you call it, alchemy. Put on my alchemy stuff. And go through the ingredients. Trying to print money over here. Okay, that's all of our ingredients. Take our Nirnroot back. And, ingredients. Everything but the Crimson Nirnroot. Next, we have max enchanting. I need to create enchanting stuff, don't I? At some point we will. But we have a grand soul. Okay, I guess we're just going to do this then. Do I have Fortify Enchantment yet? I guess not. Alright. We will hold on to that. Let's start off with the elven bows. Just to make... No, we're going to save them. We're going to save them. No, put them back. Put them back. Yes, money is nice, but... we're eventually going to reset this stuff. Let's go knock out our quests. A return to your roots. I've already discovered this place before.
I hope this is important. I get little sleep as it is.
There's a lot of Nirnroot around here.
Actually, I'm growing it if you hadn't noticed. I'm the only person alive that can cultivate Nirnroot from a seed to a fully grown plant.
How did you accomplish such a feat?
I had quite the mentor. He taught me everything he knew about the Nirnroot and its strange properties. I haven't seen him in many years. I wonder what became of him.
Okay.
Back to work.
Are you an alchemist?
I used to be. There isn't much time for that in my life anymore, I'm afraid. I actually owned a shop and... what was that?
Oh, so now he comes.
Back to work.
That did an adorable amount of damage. I may or may not have this dragon outscaled. Alright, he's gonna come crashing down. Let me absorb this soul right quick, and then we can continue our conversation. So, what shots can I still learn? We got Summon Durnavir. I'll learn Elemental Fury.
It may be dead now, but I used...
I found
Perhaps someday
Sindarian's
I'll
remains.
reopen a shop. I knew this day would eventually come. At least poor Sindarian died doing what he loved. His field research. I told the old fool he should take it easy, but he was too stubborn. Perhaps someday I'll continue where he left off. It's the least I can do, considering how much he did for me.
I brought this Crimson Nirnroot for you.
You gathered quite a few of them, I see. I'll search through Sindarian's notes and find some more information about the Crimson Nirnroot and its properties.
Here you are.
Thank you. You've done alchemy a great service by helping to complete Sindarian's work. I'd like to give you this tome. It's one of Sindarian's greatest works. I believe you've more than earned it.
How did you and Sindarian meet?
When I was very young, I was sent to Skingrad in Cyrodiil to study with him. He was a strange Altmer. Paid more attention to his research than his own well-being. He lived in the basement of an inn, for goodness sakes.
How did he end up in Skyrim?
Well, after I fled Morrowind during the Eruption, I made my way here. My family had purchased this farm, and it's all we had left. Years later, Sindarian simply showed up at our doorstep asking to stay for a while. Said he was going to do field research. He stayed with us for decades. Became an uncle of sorts to Adori.
Then he left for Blackreach, I suppose.
One day he simply ran out to me in the field, excited that he'd made some sort of a breakthrough, and he was going to head out on another trip. He never returned. From the journal you discovered, I'm sure you know the rest.
You seem quite exhausted.
Is it that obvious? I've got my hands full here. Between the farm chores, cultivating my supply of Nirnroot, and keeping a tight rein on my sister Adori, there's little time for rest.
I could help if you like.
Really? That would be a pleasant change. One of the ingredients I need to cultivate Nirnroot are Jazbay grapes. The acidic content of the juice is perfect for the soil. I need 20 of them for my current crop. Good luck finding those Jazbay grapes. They're very rare.
Yeah, and I've chewed up quite a bit of them for alchemy purposes. Alright, let's check our quests. Let's go somewhere remote. Because we're going to try and summon Durnavir. And see what happens. Finally, we're doing new stuff, guys. Finally. Okay. Holy. Find and tame a bunch of horses. Azura. Danica. Face Sculptor. Laud. Imperial Legion. No, thank you. Companion Leaders. Yeah, we still gotta do that. Let's do this. Summon Durnavir.
Let's move faster. The sun is... It's not great for my skin, if you know what I mean.
Not working. But I learned it. Alright, bolo that. That ain't happening. What else we got? Dragonborn could happen. Battle of the Champions, maybe. Bothea. Well, I already started it. I need a wood elf. I need to kill a wood elf. And Faije. Well, he can wait. We're going to start the College of Winterhold, people. We're going to start it here and now. Once we get to Sarthal, we'll wrap up and we'll cover the rest of it in the next video. But for now, let's report to Mirabelle. My unicorn's still here.
You know, they say knowledge isn't so rare.
Welcome to the college.
I was told to come see you, like a month ago.
Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin?
I'd love to look around.
Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared.
Walk faster.
Our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments.
Did the Hall of Attainment just break? I think it just broke. I can't get in. Let's try and force a reload.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several if you're talented.
The Hall of Attainment's broken. So, is there another way in? There must be, right?
It's no secret that the college's reputation in Skyrim is tainted.
Well, there's the Arcanium.
I have many important things on my mind.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please.
Well,
Stay and listen.
okay.
So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do?
Not really sure what to think.
Not going to weigh in either way? I admire your restraint, but there are times when you must make decisions, even without all the facts. Rely on instinct.
We're all pretty new at this, right? Let's just give it a chance. What's the worst that could happen?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells?
I have a ward spell, but I've never really used it.
That's what this lesson is for. Perfect time to try it out. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way.
Oh, no, we wouldn't. Not one bit. Okay, so it's a restoration spell. We'll do... Oh, okay, I have some decent wards.
And you have to keep your ward up, or else this won't work. I don't want to hurt you. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. Hold still. Excellent work.
Woof!
Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you. Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope.
You are new, yes? Have you mastered the expert-level destruction spells yet?
Not yet, but I will.
Ah, this is good. But Jizargo will know them first. It is good to finally be around mages who may be able to keep up with Jizargo.
You seem excited to be here.
Oh yes, Jizargo hopes to find things that will make him a more powerful mage here. Hopefully small things that fit inside pockets and will not be noticed if they are missing.
Why did you become a student at the college?
Mages in Cyrodiil are all about politics. The Synod and the College of Whispers are too busy guarding secrets to bother to teach. Skyrim was not Jizargo's first choice, but Winterhold is removed from politics, dedicated to study. This is the place for Jizargo to become great.
You seem very sure of yourself.
There is much for Jizargo to be sure of. There is skill in magic, there is charm, and there is a strong will. Jizargo will be successful. Of this there is no doubt.
Not everything is a competition, you know.
Oh, but you are wrong. The only reason you could disagree is because you are losing so badly you cannot see it. Swift hunting.
Yeah.
College is a bit of an oddity in Skyrim. Magic isn't something that's looked upon fondly.
Jizargo will go wherever he can to learn more. Oblivion itself, if need be.
New here too, eh? I'd hoped I wouldn't be the only Nord, but I should have known better.
Why aren't there many Nords at the college?
Magic is shunned by most. If it can't be
Okay,
slung
Serana.
over your head and used to crack skulls, most Nords want nothing to do with it. Magic is seen as something for elves and weaker races. No offense, of course. I know he's from the Thalmor, and that he claims to be here simply as an advisor. I also know that no one really believes that. I've been trying to avoid him, honestly.
Is it difficult being away from your family?
Not at all. I consider it a blessing. My family was convinced coming here was a death sentence, or worse. It took years of insisting that this is what I'm meant to do.
Why do Nords have a problem with the college?
Well, look at the evidence. Nords generally don't trust magic, so it's not off to a good start. Throw in the Oblivion Crisis, which was caused by magic users, and the troubles now with the Aldmeri Dominion, who are elves and magic users. And finally, take the fact that the college is the only thing left standing after most of Winterhold was destroyed. It's all fairly damning.
Okay, you can unbreak now.
Not known as mages, so Jizargo has much to prove.
Another new apprentice, I see. Are you of the sort that believe you're here to change the world? Or are you only in it for yourself? I assure you that I shall be watching you, all of you, very closely.
What is it that you do here?
I am an advisor to the Archmage. The Thalmor wish to promote relations with your college. I am at the Archmage's disposal if he requires advice.
Does the Archmage often ask for advice?
Perhaps not as often as he should. In time, I believe he will be more trusting.
I'd like to know more about the Thalmor.
Now that stability has been established between the Dominion and the Empire, we seek only to help Skyrim, to guide its people through this time of transition, to help lead them to a better future.
Sure.
It's lies. All of it. I don't care what she told you. It's all lies.
Who are you talking about?
Feralda, don't act like she didn't say anything. I know her, and I know what she's been up to.
What do you know about Akano?
Don't trust that one. He's up to something. Most here are up to something, of course, but in his case, it's not good. I haven't figured it out yet, but I will. He is rather handsome, though, isn't he?
What's your problem with Feralda?
My problem with her? She's the one who has a problem with me. She's threatened by me, by my skill as a wizard, by my elegance and posture, by my superior good looks. But she is not going to get the better of me. Oh no, I won't let it get to me one bit. That's what she's after. She's trying to undermine my confidence, make me doubt myself. Well, it won't work, I tell you.
Sure.
All right, then.
You are relatively new here, are you not? I have noticed you, but we have not spoken.
No, we haven't.
Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear?
Dangerous research must be a problem here.
Not often, no. Some risks must be taken, to be sure. I am simply trying to avoid untimely deaths. We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim thinks of us.
What's the purpose of the college?
Purpose? I should think it's self-evident. Magic is a true power, not something to be shunned by commoners, or treated as an amusing diversion by politicians. It shapes worlds, creates and destroys life. It deserves proper respect and study. The college is a place where we can focus on that, without the pressures of the world weighing down on us.
I'd like to know more about the college's history.
I've seen documents dating back to the late Second Era. Beyond that, it's hard to say. Events in the last several hundred years resulted in a significant loss of our history, I'm afraid.
What happened in the last few hundred years?
The Great Collapse, as it has come to be known. An unfortunate natural disaster that ravaged the area. The college fared far better than the city of Winterhold, but it was not left untouched.
What caused the Great Collapse?
No one is sure of the cause. Some believe the eruption of Red Mountain had far-reaching consequences that were only felt years later. I know there are some who have blamed the college, said that we were responsible. I assure you this is not the case.
Tell me more about the Great Collapse.
The Sea of Ghosts practically came alive. No one was expecting it. Monstrous waves battered the shore for weeks on end. Winterhold was ancient and weathered, but it couldn't withstand the sea's fury. Entire districts of the city were lost overnight. The waves receded in time, but the damage was irreversible. Most residents of Winterhold abandoned what was left of the city. The college survived, and so here we remain. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Bye, Savos.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several.
I have not ran across Sarthal, but I did run across the Sightless Pit. Is it still cleared? Yeah, it still says it's cleared. Sarthal's right here. Well, hello. Oh, ow. Glad I can back up so quick. Okay, continuing on to Sarthal now.
Who's there?
Oh no. Bye. I just don't care. Alright, what we got? Quick loot. Loot, scoot, and boogie. And there's some to loot on the other side, and then we will set up right in front of Sarthal. Halfdir here is looking to fight the trolls. I'd rather he didn't. Don't worry, guys. Serana can handle herself. Let's clean up our HP right quick. How much HP do I have? 450. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. Whenever we come back, we're going to enter Sarthal and finally start the College of Winterhold proper. Until then, I will see you all next time.